A $100 pair of activewear leggings costs $20 to make. Every version, every year. The extra $80 is not better fabric. It is not superior compression. It is a brand name and the marketing budget required to make you believe those things matter. Today, we reveal 5 cheap women's activewear brands that everyone ignores and that are absolute gold mines, starting with the brand most women walk past until they try it. Number 5. Colorful Koala Dream Luxe. Lululemon's Align legging retails for $98 to $128. The Nulu fabric is marketed as the softest material the brand has ever made. The price is consistent. The marketing is relentless. And most women buying activewear never question whether something cheaper could feel exactly the same. The Dream Luxe high-waisted leggings from Colorful Koala retail for $23 to $30 on Amazon. Nobody takes this brand seriously as an activewear option. That is the entire reason it belongs on this list. The fabric is nylon 66 combined with lycra black spandex, 81% nylon and 19% lycra black. Nylon 66 is a higher grade of nylon than the standard nylon 6 used by the majority of activewear brands, including brands charging 3 times the price. Here is the comparison that matters. Colorful Koala uses the same nylon spandex composition as Lululemon's Align. In blind touch tests run by multiple independent fitness reviewers, testers could not distinguish between the two fabrics by feel alone. Reviewed.com tested the Dream Luxe through squats, high-intensity interval training circuits, and daily wear, squat-proof. 100% opaque, quick drying after intense sessions. Over 22,000 Amazon reviewers have recommended this legging. One reviewer fell in the rain on concrete, knees bleeding, and the leggings were completely intact. That is a $27 legging. Here is the direct comparison. Lululemon Align, $98 to $128. Colorful Koala Dream Luxe, $23 to $30. The price gap is not explained by fabric grade. Nylon 66 is the more durable material. The gap is explained by a brand valued in the billions and a store on every premium high street. Colorful Koala uses a better grade of nylon than leggings costing 4 times as much. Nobody wants to say that out loud. The data does not care. Number 4 carries a fabric composition almost identical to the legging it is compared to and costs $70 less. Number 4. CRZ Yoga Naked Feeling. Alo Yoga's airbrush legging retails for $98. Athleta's Salutation legging sits at $89. Both are marketed on feel, compression, and fabric quality. Both have become status symbols in the activewear world. The CRZ Yoga Naked Feeling legging retails for $26 to $35. It uses 71% polyamide and 29% spandex, engineered specifically to replicate the feel of the most expensive fabrics in the category. Shimigi Reviews, one of the most cited independent activewear comparison sites, tested CRZ Yoga directly against Lululemon's Nulu fabric. Her conclusion? Naked feeling fabric is exactly like Lululemon Nulu. Not similar, exact. The Butterluxe line, CRZ Yoga's second fabric, is independently compared to Wonder Train tights. Same surface texture, same movement, same opacity. CRZ Yoga manufactures in BSCI and RAP certified factories. The same certification standards as premium global brands. The difference is not the factory. It is the label on the waistband. A mother of 3 switched her entire household from premium activewear to CRZ Yoga. Her teenage daughters reach for CRZ first, not out of loyalty, because the fabric passes every test they run it through and costs $70 less per pair. Here is the direct comparison. Lululemon Align retails for $98 to $128, CRZ Yoga. Naked Feeling retails for $26 to $35. For yoga, Pilates, strength training, and daily wear, the gap is not in the fabric. It is in the price tag. You are not buying a worse legging. You are buying the same legging without the marketing budget baked into the cost. The next brand is not a dupe of anything. It built its own formula, and it costs $40. Number 3. Old Navy Power Soft. Gymshark's Vital Seamless Legging retails for $50 to $65. It is one of the most recognizable activewear pieces in the world, built on a decade of influencer marketing and a gross margin of 60% confirmed in their official financial filings. Old Navy is owned by Gap Incorporated, one of the largest apparel companies in the world. They produce at a scale that gives them fabric negotiating power most activewear brands will never reach, and then they sell a legging for $35 to $45. The Power Soft Boundless legging uses 4-way stretch interlock fabric with moisture-wicking technology, flat lock seams, an extra high waistband, and deep side pockets that fit a full phone, no front seam. Sizes extra small to 4X. Multiple lengths including tall. A Who What Wear editor wore these to a reformer Pilates class in New York. Her verdict: quality and fit deserving of a high price tag for a $40 legging. A reviewer who professionally runs clothing production lines tested the seams, the fabric recovery, and the waistband stitching. PowerSoft ranked above comparable products from brands charging significantly more. Here is the number that tells the whole story. For every $60 you spend at Gymshark, $36 goes toward profit and marketing before operations. Old Navy operates on mass production volume. That margin difference goes into the legging, not into an influencer contract. Here is the direct comparison. Gymshark, Vital Seamless, $50 to $65. Old Navy PowerSoft, $35 to $45. PowerSoft fabric is denser, pockets are deeper, size range is wider. One reviewer owns Old Navy leggings that have lasted more than 20 years, still in use. Not because they are miraculous, but because a fabric that does its job and costs $40 does not need to be replaced every season. Old Navy does not have a billboard in Times Square. It has a $40 legging that a Pilates editor, a production professional, and 20 years of customer data all confirm works exactly as advertised. Number 2. Girlfriend Collective Compressive. The next brand spends none of its budget on influencers. It spends it on plastic bottles and makes a legging one reviewer called thicker, better constructed, and more durable than the Lululemon she replaced it with. Lululemon does not own a single factory. Every pair of leggings is produced by one of approximately 60 external suppliers across 26 countries. The gross margin sits above 55%. That means more than half of every dollar you spend does not go into the fabric. It goes into the brand, the stores, and the marketing machine that makes $128 feel normal. The Girlfriend Collective. Compressive high-rise legging retails for $78. It is made of 79% rPET and 21% spandex. rPET is recycled polyethylene terephthalate sourced entirely from post-consumer plastic waste. Water bottles, fishing nets. Each legging contains 25 or more recycled plastic bottles. The factories carry SA 8000 certification, the strictest social accountability standard in the apparel industry. Verified fair wages. Safe working conditions at every production facility. Size range, extra small to 6XL. No size tax. A 6XL costs the same as an extra small. Girlfriend Collective is direct to consumer. No wholesale, no department store placement fees, no flagship stores until recently, no ambassador contracts. That is where the savings come from and where the quality goes. Blogger Fairly Curated ran a formal side-by-side test against the Align. Fabric composition was nearly identical, 79% recycled nylon versus 80% nylon. But the Girlfriend Collective fabric is substantially thicker. Her exact words: "The Girlfriend leggings are like triple ply, while the Lululemon ones are single ply." Her verdict: Girlfriend Collective is the clear winner across quality, ethics, and price. The Every Girl editors, after extended wear testing, said, "I love my Lululemons, but I reach for my Girlfriend set first every chance I get." Oprah listed Girlfriend Collective in her favorite things in 2022. Here is the direct comparison. Lululemon Align, $98 to $128. Girlfriend Collective Compressive, $78. Fabric thickness. Girlfriend Collective wins. Ethical certification. Girlfriend Collective wins. Size inclusivity. Girlfriend Collective wins. Marketing budget, Lululemon wins by a distance. That is the only score that explains the remaining price difference. The women who know this brand tend to stay quiet about it. They buy it, they wear it, and they never go back. Number 1. Halara Softly Zero Crossover. The number 1 on this list went viral on TikTok, has a fabric composition almost identical to the Align, and costs $25. Lululemon's Align legging has been the best-selling legging in America for years. It retails from $98 to $128. It uses a proprietary nylon elastane blend, marketed as the softest fabric the brand has ever made. The spend is not in the fabric. It is in the stores, the campaigns, and the 4 decades of brand equity that make $128 feel like a reasonable price for a legging. Halara was founded in 2020. No physical stores, no celebrity ambassador program, no traditional marketing budget. It built 1.4 million Instagram followers through organic TikTok reach alone, with women filming themselves in leggings that looked and felt like products costing 3 times as much. The Softly Zero Crossover Pocket Leggings retail for $25 to $35. Here is the comparison that closes the argument. The Align uses a nylon elastane blend, the same class of fabric as the Halara Crossover, at 85% nylon and 15% elastane. The fabric content is not similar. It is virtually identical by chemical composition. The difference is a letter and a number on a label, not a material. Reviewed.com tested Halara through real workout sessions, as comfortable and supportive as they are stylish. For under $50, you won't be disappointed. A tester in Los Angeles wearing the Ultra Sculpt line daily described it as fitting like a second skin. No compression cast feeling. The Ultra Sculpt adds tummy control compression directly into the fabric, a feature that costs $30 to $50 more at competing brands. USA Today covered Halara. Women's Health covered Halara. The New York Times covered Halara. None of that coverage was purchased. It came from women who bought a $25 legging, wore it, and told other women about it. Here is the direct comparison. Lululemon Align from $98 to $128. Halara Softly Zero Crossover from $25 to $35. Fabric composition virtually identical, full phone pocket included. Price gap $65 to $100. Halara put the budget that Gymshark spends on ambassadors and the premium brands spend on flagship store rents directly into the fabric and the fit. The result is a legging with a near identical chemical composition for a quarter of the price. That is what an honest legging looks like. 5 brands, none of them on a billboard, all of them worth every dollar. Drop a comment with the one that surprised you most and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.